Shocking news. This particular road drive is going to reveal everything you need to know about Lekki Avana Phase 1 and Phase 2. We'll start off this drive from Green Springs School, so you can go back to see, and then you are going to see how this road really looks like down to these beautiful locations. Guys, this particular drive isn't just anyhow road drive. It's us looking out for the new investment opportunities also in this axis, and I'm going to give you 15 shocking truths about this location. Fact most people will never tell you. If you're in diaspora or you're in Nigeria and you've been thinking of owning a property within this axis, I think you need to get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and get to watch this from beginning to the end. Number one shocking truth about Lekki Avana Phase 1 and 2 that you don't know is that Lekki Avana Phase 1 is about 2 minutes drive to the major Lekki Expressway, and then Lekki Avana Phase 2 is about 3 minutes drive to this same Lekki Expressway. Remember, this expressway is one of the most prestigious expressway right here in Lagos, Nigeria, and most of our real estate buyers in Nigeria and in diaspora, they know this particular road even in video, even when they've not gotten to this location for years. Now, the second hidden truth about Lekki Avana Phase 1 and 2 is that the same developer that have developed other blocks of bungalows, blocks of duplexes, are still the same developer that have built Lekki Avana. They have proven delivery even in the Lekki Avana Phase 1. Our location was few days ago, and it's very interesting to know that Lekki Avana Phase 2 is now bigger, bolder, and better, and that is why you should watch this video to the end. The third truth about this is that Lekki Avana Phase 1 and 2 have dual investment play for great flipping or rental because of the high demand for bungalows in this location. If you ever think of buying multiple units, you will become the next big thing in the real estate industry, even when you're not the one doing the big shots. For example, you get units of these bungalows in units, and then you come back after about 2 years, 3 years to resell when people are leaving. Come on, you are going to thank me for this video. The fourth truth is that the neighborhood of these both properties are really surrounded by the bigger play in Ibeju Lekki. We're talking about the Alaro City. We're talking about the Lekki International Airport. We're talking about the Amen Estate Phase 3. We're talking about the Eleganza. We're talking about the Pan-Atlantic University and so many others in this axis. The impact is so huge. Now let's look at the fifth truth that I think you should be aware of, is that the airport impact is mega. That's because what is coming to the airport is big. The airport is said to be one of the largest in Africa. So once Lekki International Airport starts functioning, the value will triple. Now guess when the value will double? When the project has kicked on. If you must know, clearing is ongoing and the value is really on a gorilla move. So if you're an investor, or you've been thinking of this axis, or you have something with this axis, or you've been looking at where to put in your funds, I would advise you to pick either one or two on time. That's for the Lekki Avana. Now the sixth truth that I think you should be aware of is that the hidden affordability, and that's because if you check around this area, the least home you will get is about 78 million, 90 million naira or thereabouts. So what is available here is as low as 56 million naira in the Phase 2. That is huge. Like, you will not know that this thing is actually affordable until you enter into the market to go check what is happening. So before I proceed, I'm already approaching this particular Gulf area. Can you see this Lakwe? So for those who don't know the Gulf area, they want to go enjoy, please take notes. That's where we have the Gulf area. And Lakwe is another great location. After Lakwe is Bogije. Now let's keep on eating the sixth truth. Now, if you must know, you can also use a 5 million naira as a down payment to secure this home before the price changes from launch offer. Come on, I am really concerned with some of our clients who have been searching for detached homes. This is a good deal. Now, for you to understand this, you need to watch this video to the end to know everything about this, like some things you can hardly hear out there. Now let's move to the seventh truth that I think you should be aware of. This has got a very nice flexible lifestyle plan. I mean, you can get it on outright or you can get it on installment. We are talking about spreading across 3 months, 6 months, 12 months or thereabouts. So this is one truth you should know. Let's talk about the eighth truth that I think you should know. There is mortgage advantage around this particular Lekki Avana, and for those who are finding it hard to pay at once, they can opt into the mortgage, which can take you about 24 months or so. So this is a good deal for you. You can also get mortgage that runs for about 5 years, and offers like this does not come out, but when it comes out, I expect you watching this video to hurry and grab on time. Now let's talk about the face behind Atoa TV. Some of you haven't seen this face before. Yes, this is the face. Now let's dive into this. The truth number 9: legal security. Now, verified titles are available here. A lot of clients in Nigeria and in diaspora are very concerned with, properties title, which is very important. Now, if you can think of how you really struggle for the money, you should also think of on how you will get real deals without stress. I can never lie to you on this. This Lekki Avana Phase 1 and Phase 2, they've got good title that you can go verify, unlike these risky sales that you have out there. Now, let's talk about the 10th truth that I think you should know. The developer that are developing this Lekki Avana Phase 1 and 2 have proven to deliver several projects in the past, and a lot of clients are happy to deal with them over and over again. Now, the truth of the matter is, so many developers had failed to deliver projects, and that alone has caused a lot of doubt for some people that are really interested to invest in the real estate market. But I must tell you that in the midst of all, there are some developers that are still very intentional about their brand, intentional about delivery, intentional about growth in their business, and those are the developers you should be checking on and be working with. And this particular developer that is developing Lekki Avana Phase 1 and Phase 2, they are very reputable. Now, what will make it easier for you, before the end of this video, you are going to hear it if you watch this video to the end, and that's because you are one that always come back to this channel. And if you're not a subscriber, I want to urge you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on your notification bell to get notified on each time we do post right on the Atoa TV. Follow us up on all of our social media platforms, and make sure you stay tuned to enjoy a lot more that we have right here. Now let's look at the 11th truth that I feel you should be aware of: community value. Now, if you must know, this particular developer created road alongside with the government along the Elenrogbe corridor. Now, the good thing about this is it has brought lights to Elenrogbe area. Lekki Avana Phase 2 has brought so many job opportunities for people within this axis, and this is quite impressive. Now, everyone know that when there are blocks of apartments, bungalows built in a particular location. It creates a lot of awareness in the real estate market, and it also makes properties in that axis really push up. And that is what is happening right now to Lekki Avana Phase 1 and Phase 2. Now let's look at the 12 truths. This is diaspora friendly. So if you're looking for properties you can actually pick documents easily and then make your search, I think you fall into this category. You should be thinking of how you know the land plots, the estate road layout, and so many other things, and things that you feel that you should be aware of in the estate while you're making your payment plan. And this also brings us back to a lot of people who have gotten properties and the estate is not fully developed. What do you think is happening to those estates? Do you think that those estates are still good to put in your funds or not? Please let me know at the comment section, because I have my reservations for that. Now let's look out on the 13th truth. I'm talking about the high rental prospects. When we talk about demand, the demand for bungalows in Lagos is very high, which has brought a lot of high rental value for bungalows in locations within Lagos, because most bungalows are built detached. Before you will see a semi-detached bungalow, you would have seen like 100 bungalow before you will see a 10 semi-detached bungalow. So I can categorically tell you that the demand is high from homeowners, expatriates, workers, families, students, and so many others, which is very catchy. Now another truth that I feel you should be aware of, which is our 14th truth, is that it has strong capital appreciation. When we talk about bungalows, we're looking at bungalows that are well spacious, neatly built, well finished, and then that is secured for you. So this kind of prototype bungalow have tendency to have very strong capital appreciation. So if you're an investor watching this video, whether you're in Nigeria or you're in diaspora, you need to hurry and secure this bungalow at launch price. Now the good thing about this that I feel you should be aware of is bungalows like this doesn't come by. In fact, I can categorically tell you that you are putting lower funds, because if you check the market and check what is available in the market, this is actually one of the lowest bungalows that you can get in the real estate market. And it is also very interesting to know that it's surrounded by major properties. Like if you look at your left hand side, you will see a whole lot of properties. We have Marbella facing the expressway, which is very catchy. We have a whole lot around this axis that I can share with you, and you will be happy to be part of this. Anyway, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I'll teach you something about capital appreciation. Welcome back. When we talk about capital appreciation, we're talking about how you can make good funds from this investment in bulk. Now, one of the major ways that you can use to enjoy through capital appreciation is by buying it now that is on pre-launch, because the price is low. Now, before I proceed, let me show you this corner. You see that corner that I am pointing at? We have 13 plots of land going for 900 million, but the owner is selling it on distress for 750 million naira, and it's not far away from this turning that takes you to the Lekki Free Trade Zone area and so many other locations, Lekki Deep Sea Port. This particular area that I'm showing you, this road was constructed just within last year and this year. So because of all of this road construction, of course, whatever you are getting within this axis is the through capital appreciation. Now, for those who are watching this video for the first time and they don't know where the Lekki Avana Phase 1 is, come on, just relax. If you look out on your left hand side, you will see a billboard, very tall. That is the Lekki Avana billboard. There's a road in there that takes you to the Lekki Avana Phase 1. So if you want to get the road drive, just send us a DM right now on our WhatsApp number +2348122345752, and definitely we will send you more details immediately. Please don't sleep on this. This is one of our major projects right here, and it's very interesting to know that knowing that this 6 lane was launched about sometime last year, and a lot of properties around this axis are becoming pricey, and that's because there is appreciation eating these properties one after the other. Now the bungalows are not left out, because while we left this place, it's about 10 minutes drive to where we have the bungalow itself. Now before then, this is Dillion Gas, it's a gas station. This is Eleganza. So for those who don't know Eleganza, this is where it is. And then opposite it, on the other wing, we have Pan Atlantic University. That means across the road. All right, that's the wing where we have the Lekki Avana. So for those who also appreciate all of these developments cropping up in this axis, do you have something within this axis, or you're still thinking, or you're still planning? So people will tell me I'm waiting for December. The truth is, you need to hurry and be among those who are getting these things before December. Mba sales are coming, but sometimes you might buy it at a higher price, or you might miss good deals that are up at the moment. Now let's talk about capital appreciation. What are capital appreciation as regards to Lekki Avana Phase 2? Yeah, all you need to know about Lekki Avana Phase 2 when it comes to capital appreciation is that you tend to put in your funds, and then you get it real big without you touching anything, without you staining your hand, without you stressing out, without you thinking of how are you going to get this. Okay, let me give you an instance. The Lekki Avana Phase 1, the 58 million naira 3-bedroom bungalow as at then was sold for 58 million, but today that particular unit is sold for 78 million. That means there was a 20 million naira made in less than 1 year. Well, I don't know what you're thinking, I don't know what you'll be searching for online, but I want to just share that you should be aware of Lekki Avana Phase 2, because Lekki Avana Phase 2 is one of our major projects, and it is in a very good location. We're driving straight to where we have this Lekki Avana Phase 2, but before then, if you haven't subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, please do that right now. Turn on your notification bell to get notified on each time we post right on the Heart to Heart TV. Follow us up on all of our social media platforms, and make sure you stay tuned to enjoy more. I know you're waiting for the 15th shocking truth about Lekki Avana Phase 1 and 2. This road trip is all the way from our Woyaya area to Ibeju Lekki, but I must tell you that it's one of the most interesting video you would ever watch on YouTube as regards to real estate in Nigeria. So let's talk about Lekki Avana Phase 2, because so many people do not know that Lekki Avana Phase 2 has a whole lot of options, and did not even have an idea on what the price seems like. So we are going to look deeper into Lekki Avana Phase 2, and then we'll talk about how you also can be part of this. We've got clients who have secured units right here because they want to buy and put it out for Airbnb or short let, because it's actually in a prime location, a growing area that can be recommended to those who are looking for investment opportunities in this axis. So imagine you owning about 5 units of Lekki Avana Phase 2, and then you decided on your own that okay, I want to sell only 3 after 3 or 4 years, and then I want to also use 1 by myself and then give 1 out for rental. Isn't that a smart move? Yes, there is no way you will make such deal if it's not this kind of deal that I'm sharing with you. So now let's talk about this bridge. This is where you get fresh pami. If you are the type that you like fresh pami, come on, I wouldn't want you to miss this. Here there is fresh pami, there's bushmeat. So if you visit Nigeria ever, think of visiting this location so that you can enjoy this nature at its peak. Yes, and let's now look out on Lekki Avana Phase 2. Like I mentioned from the beginning of this video, we have 2 options available. We have 3-bedroom bungalow without pool, we have 3-bedroom bungalow with pool, and then we have 4-bedroom bungalow with pool, 4-bedroom bungalow without pool. Isn't that amazing? Yes, it is. So let's talk about the other options that are available here. We have bungalows delivered on carcass, we have bungalows delivered finish, and that you should give me a round of applause because that's a good deal for you. And if you go to our Instagram page, you will see the 3D, or you can see the real building we have built already on site. We built the one with pool, we built the one without pool, and you see how it will look. And then the good thing is this is actually a 5-minute ride to the Lekki International Airport. That is super amazing. And let me now shock you that this is about 3 minutes drive to Lekki Ekpe Expressway. That is superb, right? So now let's dive into the offer available here. We've got 3-bedroom bungalow without pool carcass going for 56 million naira. We've got 3-bedroom bungalow without pool finished going for 68 million naira. And then we also have 3-bedroom with pool going for 64 million naira on carcass, and then we have 76 million naira for the finished 3-bedroom with pool. So it depends on your choice. Now let's move to the 4-bedroom bungalow. We've got 4-bedroom bungalow without pool on carcass going for 61 million naira, and we have the 4-bedroom bungalow without pool finished going for 73 million naira. Then we've got 4-bedroom bungalow with pool carcass going for 69 million naira, and we have 4-bedroom bungalow with pool going for 81 million naira finished. The good thing is you can make an outright payment, and once your unit is ready, you get your keys. Most of our clients are giving outright because they know and for sure. So if you want to also have instrumental payment plan, all you need to do is to make an initial deposit. That's the entrance. So we are making a U-turn to turn in. So you can go back to this video to check how many minutes drive from the phase 1 to this particular location. All right, so the good thing is if you want to go on installment, you can make a down payment of 5 million and you spread your balance to 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. It depends on which you want, but the many months you pick, the more interest you get. And then you might have some other concern which I'll be sharing with you in this video. Now for the price breakdown, this is how it feels like to understand the price breakdown. These 3-bedroom bungalows, 3-bedroom bungalow with pool, 4-bedroom bungalows, 4-bedroom bungalows with pool, they come with your building price, developmental fees, legal documents, survey plan. Isn't that amazing? Now what do you stand to get with the finished property? Now you're going to enjoy tiling, structural work building, roofing, plastering, window installation, electrical piping, and then connection, AC piping, exterior screening, digestion, waste management, waste piping and connection, compound interlocking, painting, kitchen cabinets, and sanitary wares. Okay, so when we talk about facilities, we're looking at perimeter fencing, gatehouse, security surveillance, children playground, and facility management office. Now you can also ask a lot of questions that you might want to get, and I will be right here to give you much more details than you can imagine. Due to so many things that you might not know about the process, all you need to do is to reach out to HCH Ampere Limited. Let's bring you on board to discuss a whole lot more, and then you fixing your funds right here before you hear sold out. Just because you were not running on a speed, I'm sure you would not know if this is actually 3 minutes. This road is a Lenrogbe road, and this road is one of the major expressway in Lagos because it has connection down to Ikorodu axis. In the future. Now, the beginning of the construction of this road started with Lekki Avana Phase 2 developer. The Phase 2 is bigger than Phase 1, and then the developer decided to go through with the government and did a CSR to create this beautiful road. This alone have made properties in this location really push up that you can imagine. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, please do that right now. Turn on your notification bell to get notified on each time we do post right on the Hatter TV. Always ensure that you stay tuned to enjoy a lot more that we have right here, because what you're about to see next would shock you. A lot of people have also been asking me, and what's the title of Lekki Avana Phase 2? It is government allocation. Now, we also have a duly executed deed of assignment from the previous landowners, survey plan, and exquisite estate layout. So Lekki Avana Phase 2 is free from any government encumbrances and all adverse claim or encumbrances. So this is one of a kind. So welcome to Lekki Avana Phase 2. Congratulations first of all to some of our clients who have secured units right here. It just sent a signal that so many people who have been searching for affordable and secured home in this location have finally found what they've been waiting for. In fact, some client had to get 3 to 5 units after sending us a DM, Lekki Avana Phase 2, and then we gave them a kind advice on what they can do and how they can make money from this. Now, Lekki Avana Phase 2 is seated in a very prime location, and it shows proximity with the Lekki Deep Sea Port, Alaro City, Lekki International Airport, Lekki Beach, Lekki Free Trade Zone, and so many others. This is the light of Elerogbe. It has come and is here to stay. So for those who are just tuning into our video for the first time, ensure you hit that subscribe button below, turn on your notification bell to get notified on each time we do post right on the Hatter TV. Make sure you follow us more to enjoy a lot more that we have here. Remember, this was commissioned also involving the Lagos State Governor and so many other dignitaries around. So thank you so much for staying tuned to watch this, and you want the full video of the inside of Lekki Avana, make sure that you send us a DM right now on the number showing on the screen and we'll send it across.